Well, we've hit the streets, gone back to the basics and talked to the experts. But are we any closer to finding the holy grail of coffee? The secret to the perfect cafe? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing's for sure, it's a search for truth I am more than happy to continue next Sunday morning.
Our music may be forbidden. Well-meaning loved ones might stand in our way. But no matter what obstacles are thrown out before us, if we know what we want and we have faith in ourselves, then any dream can be pursued.
She could be any person walking down this street. She's a smart, sassy, switched-on young woman. She works a 9-to-5 job at a high-end advertising agency. She hits the gym a couple of times a week. She's also recovering from an addiction to the drug ice.
I have heard that golf is a frustrating game, and after missing the balls and digging up the grass, I could understand why. So if golf isn't for you, there is tennis and lawn bowls and croquet, which I can tell you can be heaps of fun, especially when you're playing alongside an ex-Aussie champion.
If you're like me and struggle to sit through 3 hours of Shakespeare but still want to be entertained by something other than a flat screen, then the short play boom taking the Melbourne art scene by storm right now is absolutely going to rock your world.
In this busy life, do you have time for your passions? Do you have more than one? Do you get to spend time with your passion every day? Most of us will admit to having a bit of creative flair, but we often think that our passions and creativity are something to be enjoyed only on the weekends. What if you took some time to think about how to turn your passions into a career?
Imagine waking up each morning and not knowing if today could or would be your last day. And even if you did have another day, you would be living in constant fear. Was the last job you went for the one you've always wanted? Have you always wished that you pursued your dreams? It isn't always easy, but what if you go out on a limb and chase after that dream?
Unless you're really lucky, most of us don't actually like going to work every day. But at least it gives us somewhere to go and keeps us actively involved. But what about when you retire? How do you keep yourself mentally and physically alert?
Sometimes it takes just one person with a vision to make a difference. And who's to say that person can't be you?
Everybody knows what a DJ is, a disc jockey, but what's happening behind the DJ? The images that are up on the screen, that move and twirl, they put your brain in a trance. I look over and see a guy on a computer just punching the keys, and I think to myself, I would love to do that. But some people keep it as a dream, while other people make it a reality.
Leaving home can be hard work, but very rewarding if you budget in the right way. You really cannot put a price on having your own space or freedom to live your own life.
Aged care facilities require people just like Jenny to care for the residents, making it more about the experience of living life rather than just the time they have left.
So love definitely still exists. However, real life is not always like the fairy tales. Some people may be together with that same person forever and some others may not. But today's happily ever after is more like choose your own adventure.
But cast your mind back to when ABBA first sang this song, your student days, and rest assured that you've been much poorer than this when you visited here before.
If you've got a problem or you need to make a change in your life, why don't you make it a big one?
And turn your world upside down.
It's never too late to get off the couch and get into sport. The sporting skills and enjoyment I learned in my childhood have built a foundation for the enjoyment of sport throughout my life. It's a great opportunity to take care of your body, and trust me, you'll thank yourself in years to come.
Every performer wants to be great, but some of us are just terrible. The secret is to find the spontaneous truth within yourself.
Well, there you go, guys. What a fantastic career. I hope this has inspired anyone who wants a job that they're passionate about to explore all the different avenues, because as we've just seen, there is definitely more than one road to success.
Often our experiences growing up in our family shape the person we become. But what if we have a rough childhood? Do we really have to let that determine our future?
Personally, I think it takes a lot of strength to really confront our own behaviours and our own dynamics in relationship and question whether they do in fact add to our partner having an affair. But let's face it, even the most toughest things to confront in our lives can actually bring us into greater awareness and happiness.
So Joan has proven that a career change late in life and going back to university at any age is possible. So if you have a dream career in another industry, why not look into it?
This beautiful timber is Carpet Call's walnut flooring, and as you can see, it sets off the furniture amazingly. And you can finish it off with a rug from our extensive range of fashion rugs. And remember, Carpet Call allows you to take rugs home to try before you buy.
There is, however, one challenge that Tiffany is happy to avoid. She's relieved she's not a man, and she's therefore exempt from the ritual circumcision.